if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering whether you should buy this, a traditional toiletry bag or dot kit, or some other option. Well, I'll give you my experience of using the AER Travel Kit 2 and whether it's any good. Firstly, I'm going to be honest. This is a good product. There's not much really wrong with it. However, I'm going to go into more detail in this video. This bag replaces the AER Travel Kit 1. From my research, it's said to have better stitching and more compartments than the AER Travel Kit 1. The specs for this version I will show on screen now. Also take some time, if you will, to have a look at the specs, which will also be shown within the web browser page for this product. You may want to pause the video. There's also an X-Pack version, which I like the look of, but it cost about £20 more if you're in the UK. I decided on the cheaper version. But if you decide to spend more, I don't think you will really go wrong with it. The X-Pack version looks really good with the orange interior. You can buy this in grey or olive as well. Something you may want to consider. I like the black version. It looks very stealth and it looks very professional. Not that I need this to look professional, but I just like the look of it. It looks very sleek. It looks very cool, right? Okay, so let's get straight to it. Let's talk about the compartments. So on the outside, this has a pocket here, which you can put stuff in, which you can see I've got floss and whatever in here. On the back, there is another area here for storage, and it has a lockable zip just like it does on the bags. So if the zip is this way, it won't open. You have to lift up the zip in order for it to open this compartment. I really like that. Another thing I really like on the outside is the carrying handle. You can use this to transport the bag itself, but I like to use it for hanging the bag up on a hook. Let's talk about the inside. As you can see, the material is quite good as well. It's quite a thick material. Because it's got grooves on it, it's kind of prone to staining. Like if you get toothpaste on there, you know, any dust, you have to sort of scratch it out. But I mean, it's okay. It's fine, standard stuff. But yeah, good material, good quality material generally. All right, so let's look at the inside here. Because there are a lot of pockets in here, there are almost what seems like infinite options for storage. So as you can see here, I've got a nail clipper here. I like to keep this at home, but you can take this out with you as well, just as, you know, works just as well. Within here, it has some stretchy, let's say, holders in here, and it's got 4 of them. So I've got a few products in here that you typically take with you when you're going out. So maybe if you're going to the gym or you're going to, you know, traveling somewhere or whatever, this will be quite good. And at home as well, it's quite handy. So yeah, so it's got a compartment here with a zipper here, and to mention, the zippers in this are YKK. Can't go wrong with them. It's an indicator of good quality on the product because they're not taking that many shortcuts. So anyway, great stitching in here. Quite a few compartments in here. I like the fact that it's got a mesh compartment here. So for example, you can get a full-size toothpaste and put it in there. As you know, toothpaste can get a bit damp because it's by the sink. So when you put this in here, you know, it can aerate and whatnot. That's really good. You can also fit the toothpaste in here too, if you like. This is a full-size toothpaste. So yeah, But yeah, I'll recommend putting travel type stuff in there. But yeah, if you like, you can put full-size stuff in there too. I mean, it's really good. You can put like a comb in there, you know, all the typical stuff. You can have like put your shower gel in here, although again, you might want to put a smaller size bottle of shower gel in here. But yeah, equally, if you get a smaller bottle that's not necessarily a travel size, you can probably fit that in there too. But yeah, generally opt for travel size if you can. You can put like pomade in here for your haircut, hairstyle, whatever. I know I use this, but you know, a lot of you probably do or don't as well. But this will fit in there snugly, you know, and you can zip things up, zip it up here. So yeah, the storage is really good, and it has. This is one of the best features of this, right? Which is a YKK hook, so you can actually hook this up on the wall. I think this is such a good feature, because you can hook this up and you can sort of hook it up on the wall, and when you need to access things, it's really easy to access stuff when you've got that hook. Really, really useful feature, and that stows away in here. So you've got copious room for storage in this bag. It's a 2.5 litre bag, and like I said, the storage is pretty good. You know, you've got endless options, and also you've got storage on the outside too. So if I show you here, you can put stuff in the side as well. You know, there's storage on each side. Apparently you can use that for toothbrushes as well. A lot of people use an electric toothbrush, myself included. But yeah, so there's that. Overall, I'm very impressed with it. Does a great job. It looks great as well. It's got the usual AER styling on it. And now I'm going to talk about things that I don't like about it. To be honest, there aren't many. The only thing I'd say is that if you've got an electric toothbrush, it's a bit of a snug fit in places, so you may be limited for storage options, and you will definitely need to make some sacrifices if you want to put it in the main compartment. You know, if you take this off and you put this in here like this, or you'd be a bit concerned about the sharpness here, sort of putting a hole in the side or whatever. But there is a way around that. So what I do is I put an electric toothbrush like this, for example. That works. And you obviously you put the toothbrush head in there as well somewhere. But then you close this up, and the sharp bit of the electric toothbrush just goes into this heavily padded area here. So yeah, that works. But in an ideal world, I would want the toiletry bag in an ideal world to be a little bit wider, like maybe like this wide, and then you can just easily just put an electric toothbrush in there, because a lot of people use electric toothbrushes, yeah, and if you can put the whole toothbrush in there like that, lovely, you know. So yeah, the bag just needs to be like, maybe make a large version or something like that. Keep the same don't know what you call depth, but then the width of the bag or length of the bag a touch bigger, so you can put electric toothbrush in there. But generally, there's no issues with this. There's no issues. The stitching is great in here. It's got that antimicrobial coating. I use this all the time. It's a tad wider, so I can put this electric toothbrush in there, like you'd like a large version or something, and it just, I don't know, you know, it'd be basically perfect, pretty much. Nothing really wrong with it. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and I hope the video was helpful to you. Take care.